Okay, chat. I want to be honest with you. There is a real chance that this one is short and brutal. But my buddy Mike was posting some screenshots of some sweet games, and maybe we can have some. We'll see. It's black control-ish stuff with a blue splash for founding and some card advantage and some counter spells. And we've got Djinn Emperor and Unholy Archmage here at the top end. So let's play some games and see how it goes. Maybe we'll get some wins off of having some sweepers in the main. Maybe we'll die to a bunch of tribal decks. Could go either way, really. Let's check it out. Seen the demo for Valkyrie Elysium. I have not. That's not a game that I will add it to my list. We're on the play and have truth plus founding. Honestly, I think we just keep this, right? Because probably finds us a black land. Square tends to make good games. I do like my PlayStation. Interplanar Beacon. Okay, opponent, I'm listening. Okay, I mean, that's a black source if I squint, right? I think that means Niv? No, that's a Planeswalker card. They're actually like the opposite of Niv, right? They're mono brown. Actually could not be further than 5-color Niv if they tried. You think our field's a strip mine? They scried top, let's find out. I've got Fatal Pushes in my hand, but those don't really do anything here anyways, right? Maybe I should have done this at sorcery speed if we thought it could be a strip mine. Guess we wouldn't have gotten to shuffle or scry that way. Wow, it totally was a strip mine. Fortunately, we do not get to Thoughtseize here. Well, we could Thoughtseize, but we wouldn't be pleased with the results, I guess I should say. Oh, you know what? I should have... This is any permanent, right? Yeah, non-land permanent. I should have diddled the Archon during their upkeep. Some real slops here for me this afternoon. This morning, whatever time of day it is. Oh, chat, if I Djinn their Chalice, then their mono artifact won't work. Right? That's how this works?
May the best mage win. It is me. I'm the best mage. Give it your best shot, adventurers.
Tasha's alt could deck them. Potentially. They usually have some like Ulabogs in their deck, right? Also, like, if she's gonna be a problem, I assume they have a meteor golem in their board.
Stand down.
Don't come any closer.
Alright, so the best draw in my deck is Drown in the Loch. We probably win this game if I had slowed them down the turn that I missed tapping their Hedron Archive. Karn before he gets to do anything. Could die here, right? They have a bunch of artifacts and Paradox Engine. For anybody wondering why I didn't cast Thoughtseize, there's a Chalice of the Void on one. Our cards are under the webcam image. I mean, the Chalice of the Void hasn't been, right? I'm not adjusting my webcam location, chat. The artifacts are sliding in and out. We're probably going to be conceding here momentarily anyways. Chat, timing out my 93% opponent when I could not care less about my ladder rank is not a good use of anybody's time here, including my own. We're not playing to that out. Alright, extra counter spells, extra discard spells, some Sheoldreds to clock them. Sounds good. Cut the Fatal Pushes and the Ritual of Soots. It's hoodie weather here in central Illinois now, chat. It's been getting down to 35 and 40 degrees at night. Might have to toggle my heat on sometime soon. Alright, we'll remember to, diddle their artifacts during upkeeps this time around. Show me your secrets. This might be greedy, but I think I'm just taking their acceleration. We have 5 more discard spells in our deck, but like, I have Liliana the Veil. Like, she can just turn discard spells into things that way, and like, in a pinch, we could Soaring City.
A fight? And you think you can win? Don't overthink things.
So discarding this to Lily still causes it to be put into our deck, which is kind of baller. There's 2 cards in their bin. I'm about to put a 3rd and then a 4th in their bin. I'm just taking the land for now.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm gonna diddle their Cold Steel Heart during the upkeep here. So that way, they can't cast the Paradox Engine this turn with a land. Let's cast, 4 mana, draw 3 here. It's funny, the alternate cast on this where you get the cards into your hand, it says put them in your hand, so they don't actually trigger Sheoldred. A weird templating thing. Yeah, Chalice isn't very good against us slash in this format. Like, it's gonna be like marginally annoying if we get like super unlucky in a spot, but on average, I think it's just not gonna do a lot. Alright, so we'll negate their 4 mana play, and then we'll start wastelanding them. Better than wasteland, really, because it doesn't put us behind. Sound effect on Crystal Grotto is so good as the artwork.
Fight. My grief fuels my mission.
Basic Waste is not on Arena currently, no. This gives them another turn with the Karn, but maybe it's right. I don't know. It's close. Could be right to just Rider the Karn this turn for sure.
For Fencer.
Spell's a pretty good one for punishing my sequence here.
Fight, but give it your best shot, adventurers.
Also makes my Liliana notably worse. They could just discard the lands.
Awaken.
Oh, I forgot that card does that. I am unhappy with my lines of play this game. I should have just killed the card instead of fielding them again. Oh, I could have Liliana down-ticked them. Yeah, that's true.
Keep your distance.
I don't know, does the Crucible really do anything at this point? They have plenty of mana, right? I guess is the question. Does getting rid of the Crucible accomplish anything? X is 2. Sure? That's better than X is 1. This is non-land, right? So I can't diddle the Crawling Barrens.
I hope you washed your hands
I think I'm casting the Djinn.
Don't try anything cheeky now.
They have some redraws in play with the Mind Stones. Hopefully they just draw a bunch of 2-drops. That's the opposite of drawing a brick. No cards in hand, best possible draw is a pretty standard Magic the Gathering Arena experience. Or should I say a historic Magic the Gathering Arena experience? What's their actual win condition, though? Like, is there a combo at the end of all of this? Like, how do they get me?
Keep your distance, mortals.
They need their third Karn then. Their Karn creator. But I just put a fielder in play. Only not conceding because if they manage to brick for a turn or two, the Unholy Archmage Unite move does deck them, most likely. I assume they don't have creatures. Alright, that'll do. Playing the historic ladder definitely makes all the tribal decks that have been successful according to Untap make sense. Because there's a lot of people just put like, that deck we just played against, it never beats elves or goblins or merfolk, right? But our mopey control deck that's looking to be interactive and keep up with the creature decks has a hard time against what's essentially Tron, right? So, pretty polarized triangle there, which is very typical of non-rotating Magic formats. It's definitely not anything that's particularly special to historic in particular. Rodent turns. We've not. It's on my list. Hopefully it's empty jelly bean. That's most of what those end up being. Queuing up with blue-black control and immediately finding decks that put powerful artifacts and enchantments into play, well, powerful in quotes, is artifacts and enchantments that are annoying, let's say, is a wonderfully typical Magic experience. Okay, so discarding this will give them another zombie, but it'll give us a 5/6. I think that's a fair exchange, and we'll draw a card. I'd rather field the castle than the blast zone. Yeah, it's supposed to diddle this zombie inside of combat. That's probably the case. And hey, chat, our opponent taking 3 there means that they are on a 3-turn clock from the Djinn Emperor here. Your finest 5-6, please. They get another zombie, but our 3-turn clock is 1 turn faster than their 3-turn clock. As wards, so even if this is like a murder, they're not going to be able to cast it this turn. And then once they untap and have more mana, we have Bind to Secrecy to keep them off of killing our flyer. Yeah, but I feel like the onus is on us to end the game, Sterix, so... Yeah, Murderous Rider stat line is good in the zombies here for sure. Ja. And then they get to fatal push my thing before it kills the Toka. This is fine though, right? We're only taking 2 here. So we're still winning this race solidly. They're gonna get a beetle, but it'll make us discard a land, so it doesn't really matter. If I Thoughtseize, Hive could theoretically block, but I don't even know if that's necessary. I think we just, like, 8 versus 10's about a wash on this board, so I think we just, like, spot check for anything crazy here. Alright, and then we have Bind to Secrecy to make sure our Emperor lives to see another day. Discard the land when they beetle us. Have some mana. They need a creature that can get in way of the Emperor. I will say that's one thing that's really nice about this deck slash build is this card gives you a way to kind of be like, oh, my interactive bits aren't good here, let's just kill them. It's definitely a welcome feature to have in a control deck. We'll bring in Sheoldred for some more of that style of beatdown. Yeah, Saggy, you hear it in Magic, you hear it in Unite, I heard it when I was playing Runeterra, just like one of the things that games like Magic and Pokemon Unite are what I refer to as lifestyle games, these games as a live service that get constant updates. And because these games are so consumable and don't have a finite amount of content, there's a lot of people that all they do is only play one game. And when your entire spare hobby time is invested in one thing, when that one thing you're invested in starts to not feel ideal or even feel bad, it feels like your whole world is crumbling. And it sounds funny to say, but once you do it, you'll realize it's the truth. The best way, I think, to enjoy Magic the Gathering and other games like it more is to not only play Magic. You will have more fun playing Magic if you play other games too. I think is definitely the truth. Well then. Yes, yeah, and don't necessarily have that other game be a card game. I think is a great shout as well. Find an RPG, find an RTS, find a shooter, find some other different style of game. I think I'm holding this up to drown their Inquisition here, right? Kozilek can't swim. Yes, that is a nice axis of this card as well. Where it can mill to make your drowns better, but it can also... I think I'm going to play this to blank a future Inquisition here. I think I'm milling myself because I would like to find something other than Thoughtseize for the third chapter. I think we Mind Spike, right? So that way if their hand is all blanks, we get to draw a card. Drawing another Drown's a little sad. Taking their Invoke Despair before they can cast it is not sad, though. Tippity tap land, pass the turn. This is probably a land. It could be a creature, obviously, but I'd wager it's a land. Do I want to give them a Zomboyer girl with Djinn? I don't think I do. I think this is just a 6-mana Djinn angle again. I'm down for Field of Ruin. Castle Octwain long term is not good for us. Okay, yeah. That's terrifying. It was a creature, chat. Oh my gosh! I gave them my Field of Ruin. I mean, I still have to field, chat. We still need to field. Yes, we should have done it in response, but I'm still using my field here to take their castle out after the fact. That's fine. Our hall probably wasn't attacking anyways. Whatever. Yeah, don't double down on bad plays is a solid piece of advice. Yes, I should have fielded before their thing came into play, but also I still need to take the castle out, so have your land. And now I have to counter Liliana, when otherwise I could have just attacked her with Hall, which is sad. Better to make one mistake your opponent can see than two mistakes they can't. That's a good one. Speaking of good ones, good golly. Wait a minute. Found a piece of candy, chat. I found a piece of candy, chat.
When I win, I'd love feedback on which spell impressed you the most.
One Tiragird, please. Yeah, they're gonna get to Blast Zone something, but now we have a few somethings in play. This is 6, Tiragird is 5, Murderous Rider is gonna be here. And if they're pumping up Blast Zone this turn, it means the Evolved Sleeper isn't about to draw them a bunch of cards.
Master of the dead here.
Oh, and if they sack Blast Zone while we have Tiragird out, we get the Blast Zone back and then we can kill their Evolved Sleeper, right? Alright, we lost to Mono Brown Artifacts, but we bested Waste Not. So our Jank into Jank matchup is 1-1. Oh, by the way, chat, for my Unite fans in the audience, not only is Scissor releasing Unite, but they did finally give us a balance patch. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting them to actually do that. It's nice to be wrong. You're wondering what was in the Unite balance patch. There's a full patch reaction up on my YouTube channel. I do, yeah. Is this a playlist or some particular video? Well, that's a Marvel snap. Yeah. I'll make a command later. Death to Mime. I think Mime's still playable. It's just not, you know, unbeatable. It's pretty good. Field of Rune, please. Push is not so fatal at the moment. Alright, that is a long-term solution to our Rafine problem. It's not a solution this turn, because I also need to pay 1 for ward on the fatal push. We'll get there. Slow and steady. They get to rummage a couple of cards here first, though. Loot, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it didn't really see a lot of play before they reworked it a bit, Pokemon Nerd. It was, like, fine, but I think strong is a stretch. Yes, Field does also answer Hive, which is nice. I thought about shocking to hold up Bind to Secrecy here, but their deck seems pretty creature-based. So hopefully that's not something we get punished for not doing. Long bud. I think I'm just grabbing a Rafine here. And I think I just kill theirs. By the time Fatal Push goes on the stack, my founding is gone, right? Or by the time it resolves. Okay. I understood how magic works, doo-dah, doo-dah. I understood how magic works, so the doo-dah day. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Empty-handed with Liliana. Value. Liliana on 4, empty board for the creature deck. That's probably GG. Okay. That's one they could have to let them stay in this for a little bit. Pressures the Lily and bounces my threat.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Wow! What a series of top decks.
We all have things
Brutal.
each other forget.
Yes, and that was a conjured card, so it bounces back to my hand.
A delay, nothing more.
It's how Magic is, chat. Your opponent draws running ideal cards while you draw running lands. Opponent only has one basic in their deck, noted for future games.
Don't overthink things.
I can't just cast this because Liliana just edicts it off the board. That was a fun game.
Drop it.
All right, so discard spells out. As cheeky as copying their thing was there, I think Bind to Secrecy is probably not very good here. Is Witch's Vengeance playable? Probably not. To cut a land, something like that. Coward split the Sheoldreds and the binds here. Bum 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 ba da da dum.
Distractions. Off you go.
Happy Patch Day, Braveheart.
Don't overthink things.
We ditch the bind here. And then we'll use the Djinn to diddle the Ledger Shredder so it can't attack Lily. And then Lily can edict the Ledger Shredder. Hey, what's going on, Twin to Win? Thank you for the 46 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. It's just Fatal Push now. Kind of hoping to draw land, honestly. So that way we could go land, Sheoldred, plus my Lily. He says before Brazen Borrower bounces her in response to her plus trigger. Alright, I mean, anytime you get to plus Liliana and they have a card in hand and you don't, it's card advantage, which is exactly where you want to be. And now Liliana can go down without having to Not having to knock herself out, which is great. Again, touch concern with Brazen Borrower here. Glad to see it not happening. Wow, opponent messed up, chip.
I'll be back with friends.
Electron, you're not new here. Unless there's donations involved, I basically never play the same deck 2 days in a row. I cast this and plus my Planeswalker.
Drop it.
Game the third. Oh, I forgot to update the go live message. Listen, chat. I'm not saying that I forgot to update the go live message because I was farming Genshin materials right up until I was going to go live, but I'm not saying that wasn't the case. Don't tell my boss I was slacking. That's a very specific denial, but I'll believe you. I appreciate your confidence and trust. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't have any way to get these drowns started, so I think we need to mulligan. I usually give people mod swords when they've been subscribed for a year, Turf Doctor. If that feels like too much responsibility, I'm happy to take it away, but also you don't have to do anything. We'll take the land. Hey, diddle diddle. The Djinn and the fiddle. The hermit jumped over the moon. Man, when you draw all of the Djinns together, it kind of gets silly. They just all keep popping back up. So, fun fact, I'm not surprised sometimes the mod swords are buggy here, nerd, because we have so many mods on the channel that whenever I go to add a new mod, Twitch chat actually tells me unable to add moderator, but then it adds it just fine. We take the night out back and drown it in the Loch, huh? Rare tippity tapped out. We don't quite have 1,000 mods. I mean, I currently have 1,300 subscribers, and there definitely aren't 1,000 year plus in there. Kill the bigger one here, obviously. Take Rafine out back and drown him in the Loch. You know, maybe I'm supposed to be attacking and just diddling their... Just diddling their things to win the race. You know, with the Fatal Push Drone especially, I'm gonna get in here. I think we just plan to, like, diddle the borrower this turn and then keep swinging. It is sad that he's legendary. And if they want to start powering up the sleeper, we just Soaring City it back. And like, they know about this Djinn in my hands. And then the Djinns beget more Djinns who beget more Djinns. But like, this Liliana edict literally doesn't matter because we go, hey diddle diddle, hey diddle diddle, get a Djinn back into play. They knew this would happen. This was face-up information. Yeah. I mean, they probably just don't have a better line. Calim is a really powerful card. It's been impressive most of the times that we played it. It's kind of like a Legion Djinn. Yeah, kinda. It just like generates some tempo while it goes. Well, I mean, this is a blue land if I squint. Look at it sideways. That's true. Watch them be all basic lands. Thankfully, we do Shipwreck Marsh. It was a sweet game. Quality back and forth. Both teams tried hard. Bring in our Witch's Vengeance and our Power Word kills. cut our Lilianas. Bring in a Sheoldred. Seems fine. Seems fine. Yeah, opponent's got to dodge our slew of sweepers 2 games in a row now, which is not great for them. No 1 mana elf. One pinch me. It's like it's Christmas. Love to take your 2 for 1. Hey, good luck on the rest of your laddering today, Queez. We're vibing. I think we're just like chilling in here. We'll mill ourselves next turn.
I take no counsel with trespassers. Fight or leave.
It's a pretty good draw.
We will unleash an autumn of steel leaves.
Okay, that milled a draw 3 for us, which is nice, obviously. Long friends.
We blossom with nature's magic. Even without me, Sky Shroud is strong.
They definitely should have floated mana there in response. They're gonna draw 2 cards.
Beat is one with the woods. I'll
Good.
entertain your challenge.
Pretty
But only
good.
to light your we will unleash an autumn of steel leaves.
Perfect. I've got some. Don't try anything cheeky now.
I think a half a second's a big deal there, Slim. Half a second will be the difference between keeping your icicles up and not in a lot of spots.
Harmony with nature is our greatest strength.
Yes, we'll be live streaming Pokemon Unite tonight on YouTube when Scyther says their release is. Alright, they got us in game 1 here. They were on the play, and they had some good Planeswalkers. Exactly dead here. Scyther Scissor will be the first character coming to Pokemon Unite where evolving is optional. And whether or not you turn into Scissor or stay Scyther will determine what your attacks look like and how your Unite move works, which is a sweet design. I think on the play, I'm actually going to board in Liliana the Veil. I think she's better when we're not on the draw. Can keep their board a little bit more clean and let her be a 2-for-1 in a lot of spots. It's a little fast and loose, baby, but this card could be anything, even a sweeper. This gives us 4 draws at Witch's Vengeance. Unfortunate. I know Liliana looks not great here, but keep in mind that, like, the alternative to this Liliana was a Thoughtseize, which would also be notably not particularly great here. Alright, we found the card. Play a 3-mana creature. Play 1 3-mana creature. We're gonna draw an untapped land here so we can clean their board out. Oh. Ooh. Alright, I think with that, we actually play her and go up.
Something suspicious is going on. Don't be ridiculous.
It's... Liliana was getting the Archdruid one way or another. She's gonna find you. She's gonna get you one day, maybe next year. Do 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 do. I messed up here. I should have Djinned one of these. That way I didn't have to drown one.
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
I think we hold the Ritual of Soot as a break glass in case of emergency button.
One of your friends has to leave.
If Archdruid counts as an emergency or not. Let's see. Yes, when this gets discarded for any reason, it goes back into your deck. I want to hold on to this for their Planeswalker, so I'm just going to go ahead and Ritual here. And nip this one in the bud right away. We get to put a 5/6 into play and draw a card this turn. Hey, look, chat. That's a draw 3. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Skip to the end of the book. It's my favorite part. Build our own Snapcaster Mage here. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do 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 do.
This fight will be relaxing compared to toil. Don't come any closer. Don't try anything cheeky now.
Okay, I mean, like, that's their best possible, right? If there is, every comeback story for their deck from this position starts with the Collected Company being cast. Okay. Our Unholy Archmage had some vengeance, and were able to best the elves. Sure. I feel like I'm playing Magic Arena through a jar of molasses. Like, every time I try to take an action, it takes like half a second for it to actually happen on my screen. I'm not dropping any frames or having any connection issues.
No more distractions. Let's make this. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
That time I bought him Ritual of Soot instead of a land like a good boy. Bridge Farm remembers.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Our opponent notably is not playing Wellspring, so I wonder what double blue or double red card they're playing.
You picked a fight with the wrong necromancer.
DeSantis is actually cooperating with the federal government. It's really weird how government assistance stops being communism and starts being something useful and practical as soon as they need something.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Funny how that works. Well, so that's the problem, Toastmaster. Reasonable, good people won't just deny, like, the way Trump played favoritism with red states versus blue states and how he allotted aid and had the federal government help people was truly awful and atrocious. And no reasonable human being capable of empathy should want that. It's like telling DeSantis to pound sand when he requests federal aid for Florida, like, that's not really hurting DeSantis if you tell him to bugger off, right? Like, there's a lot of people there that need help. There's a horrific situation going on with the hurricane. This is probably slow and bad here, right? They'll bring in the Sheoldreds as an extra threat. All the removal spells and the Witch's Vengeances. I think it's just fourth land here, right? Yeah, you wouldn't know it by the way he governs, but DeSantis only won in 2018 by like 1%, right? I'm gonna be greedy and go to 10 here and Ritual of Soot. I could use one of my removal spells as a gain for. Maybe I'm supposed to. It's close. close, chap. We'll probably get around to gating it eventually. I don't really have a formal queue core, Demi. We don't have a ton of deck submissions since I raised the price. Come in occasionally, but it's not constant like the old days. And day to day, what I'm playing is just like whatever I feel like playing.
Happy to help.
Yeah, I probably should have spent a Fatal Push to gain 4 on that turn. As we head on into November, sellers, I have one sentiment I would like to hammer home for everybody. Ignore every single poll you see posted in every single place and just show up and vote, please. Whoa, we're killing my planeswalker? Deal. Resolves.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Alright, and this is the draw 3, and we already have a counter spell in hand, so probably sliding into garbage time with our Murderous Rider in play here. Scale of 1 to dead, what are we working with here? Got double counter spell / Doomblade in hand, a sweeper, some pressure on the board. Come on, there's a game 3 opponent, don't ruin me. Let's just go to the next. Go next! I don't know, something probably came up. I feel like salting off when you still have a third game to play and you're on the play with your aggro deck is like not a line most people take. Doorbell ring. Toddler spilled their drink. Pizzas needs to come out of the oven. You know, there's a lot of reasons other than salt when this could be happening. Forget Cat jumped on the keyboard. Cat walked across the top of your computer tower and pushed the power button. Listen, chat. Sometimes you hear your toddler awake from their nap, so you run into the other room to get them really quick, and you find out the shit has literally hit the fan. And that takes priority over the video game you were playing. Oh, I should have attacked the Hive. My kids have climbed under my desk and hit the surge protector. Oof. I saw that, Red Link. I wish Butterfree was more playable in PvP in Pogo. It's one of my favorites. It's a character I'd like to see in Unite at some point. All right, well, I think not necessarily a guarantee for game 3, but we're going to win that second game at least. That's gross, Sword and Shield. Yeah. Poop-tastic. I feel like my takeaway from this deck is that Djinn Emperor definitely seems like a historic power level card. Really, really potent effect in a lot of spots, getting to, you know, not only tempo things and buy yourself time to find your sweepers and other answers, but also just like gets itself into play while drawing cards, which is everything a control deck wants to be doing. As for the whole of this deck itself, I think I nailed it when we named it medium blue-black control. Is definitely an accurate description of what is up here on your screen. It's probably fine to win some games, but also don't expect to make any match win records with it.